So he basically hired Agent 47 to just take care of nines.
Oh, this may also be a bit of a hint to as regards our generation. Obviously, you want to Diablerize lower generation vampires. You don't. Well, never mind. That would be spoilers. Well, I guess not. But suffice it to say, there aren't very many vampires around for nines, or at least I don't see any. So he is apparently relatively high generation.
He's probably 9th generation, frankly.
You think so? I didn't think ninth was that bad.
What generation is Ponce LaCroix again?
He is of an indeterminate generation. Nobody has any concrete answer on what generation he is.
Isaac's in.
If I was forced to assign him a generation, I would probably assign him Generation 8.
Really? I thought the Camarilla usually...
He's a particularly weak prince. So he is not going to be an elder.
Well, yeah, but he is still a prince at all, and he's also...
He's a prince of a city that the Camarilla hasn't owned for 60 years.
And he's also relatively old, so...
Dark Age, the Dark Age setting, which is set in 1197, default generation is 12th.
Huh, really?
Yes, there was a huge expansion of vampire bloodlines after the fall of Rome, basically. So generation increased rather quickly.
That makes sense.
Well, then wouldn't they have had the Thin Blood explosion back then and not in present?
They thought the 13th generation was the Thin Bloods back in the Dark Ages.
Didn't you say that they were a few episodes back?
No, 14th and 15th are Thin Bloods.
Well, still, that's 3 generations removed. You would see... You know, it doesn't take almost 1,000 years to go 2 generations.
Good evening,
It does if
Nick.
you have a
Isaac Abrams.
definite
I've been
program
expecting
of
you.
vampire
Seems the
killing
wooden
called the
soldiers of the
Inquisition.
Camarilla shuffling a little too
You're saying
often
the
these
Inquisition
days.
actually shoved the
That
generation
babyface
number
stupid
back up
Prince
again?
LaCroix got something to say
Yes,
to me?
I'm saying
Huh.
they killed most of the young vampires.
Wow.
And the ones that survived were mostly the older ones, or the more
That's
powerful ones.
Surprisingly efficient for the Inquisition.
Don't mention LaCroix. I feel like that's a bad idea.
The Inquisition is why the Camarilla and the
Very courteous of
Masquerade
you to stop
exist.
by.
I mean, vampires were
kindred that enter
so
my domain
afraid
are
of
expected to
humans
introduce
that they decided they needed to
It
hide
may
from
seem
them.
like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose.
Why ever would I sass him in the name of Ponce LaCroix?
No,
You
you
never
should-
mention
Opportunity
LaCroix.
to
Just
personally
never do
welcome
that. That's
visitors to my
bad.
It also helps to establish
Yeah, I'm already
understanding
there,
in
buddy.
advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town.
Yeah, what were you saying, Krellen?
I don't think I'm saying anything. I think I said everything.
Yeah, he said the Inquisition
Only
is why the
old-fashioned.
Masquerade
But
was
this is
established.
my barony, and as is tradition, a token of respect must be paid. What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this?
For a movie?
Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email
Well,
in there
it's a
that'll
very
specify
creepy
a
movie.
nearby location.
It's a snuff film.
Oh. Fuck.
Excellent.
So Isaac is a perv and a violent
No,
perv.
He's not.
This is a part of a thing that he is investigating.
He's trying to figure out who's making snuff films in his city so he can stop it. It's actually what he's doing.
Oh, he's actually a semi-decent person would imply he's still a human. Never mind.
Everyone was worried sick about you when you didn't show up.
He
and
takes
call, and
his
nobody knew anything
control
about
of
what happened to
Hollywood
you.
quite
We thought you were
seriously.
dead. Are you okay?
I
You know
wish
what?
I was
Never
playing a
mind. I have
Malkavian.
to help you. It's me.
You might have enough Dominate to deal with her with Dominate, but you're right, the Dementation answer to this is so good.
We'll get everybody together. We can talk. Maybe you'll...
We have a couple points in Dominate. We might be able to,
If you have enough Dementation to deal with her, what you do is you make her see her dead goldfish.
Box turtle, actually.
Oh yeah,
Come
you're
on,
right.
this is serious. I know. But your fate.
Oh,
Sorry.
huh.
My mistake.
Go with 2.
I actually got to persuade her, Spiffy. Although, I might just watch to see if she does the phone thing again, because
I heard about this on TV Tropes, this particular, like, little confrontation.
No, she is walking away. Good. The Malkavian version, or just it in general?
In general. Like, there's a woman that knows you from your previous life, and that's a bad thing, because Masquerade.
Well, do go and find the Malkavian version on YouTube or something, because that's fun.
Incidentally, I think the Dominate solution requires a Dominate of 3, and you just make her forget that she saw you.
Noob camper. Let's compute. Actually, let's throw a chair around.
This is lead hack source.
Oh man.
He told you the password, it's Kafka.
Oh right, Kafka. So I'm gonna meet him in the alley behind the fast buck. Alright. In the meantime, let me hit this guy with a chair. What?
Didn't
It
you
bounced
already hit him
off!
with a chair?
Jerk. No, I missed the other time. And this is a... I
Soda can?
assume that this is supposed to be a fake Red Bull. Or something. Whoa! Oh my god, are you a ghost? You're a ghost.
So it's
Are you
actually
zombie
this,
ghost?
It's actually this 13 drink, which is in itself a reference to the antediluvians, of which there are supposedly 13.
Wait,
Could also be
vampires
a-
make
could
masquerade
also be
breaking
like 7 Up,
beverages?
except-
A new low.
Could also be a 7-Up reference.
It has 13 stimulants in it. It is clearly a fake Red Bull.
Well, it could be Dr. Pepper with 23 ingredients.
Okay, so now we're going to the alley behind the fast buck, which is...
Are we going to buy some new armor?
I don't really go for the
Just-
defense-reducing varieties of armor.
Didn't we just buy armor?
Yeah, there's basically each new hub has a new suit of armor.
Is this into the -1 dexterity armor range?
Air quotes, right?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, the armor is represented by various outfits.
Yeah? Yeah? I mean, what? Tape? Alright. It's just that
Oh, I
He's
will
lucky
note,
he didn't pull
Exetera,
this crap
I
on
just wanna add
actually
this whole thing.
Isaac.
I don't want anything to do with that damn tape.
we have had requests for you to not skip dialogue as much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will try to keep
Yeah.
that down. It's just
I can
there's
see
not
why.
much to learn from this guy. This guy is just a dumbass.
He does have better voice
I don't
acting than
know.
that girl
I
in the
mean,
crack house,
When
though.
it comes to video, I've seen everything.
That's not
That'll
saying
admit.
I
much.
do mean everything.
I think she probably has the worst voice
Listen,
acting in the game.
It's sick. It can't be real, but it is. I know it. It's real, and it scares the hell out of me.
This guy is still pretty bad at voice acting. I'm sorry.
have it. Stashed
Say
it
number
someplace.
2, because I know.
Look, you need to find Ginger Swans. Huh? What the hell was that? Shit. Did you see that? I'm getting the fuck out of here. What the?
Not good. He's gonna die.
I applaud his well-deserved death. Seriously,
Yeah,
what a
he-
moron.
I thought you were applauding Brandon's call.
It was a good
I
call,
mean-
but it was also kind of an obvious call, so I don't know if that's applause-worthy. Oh, Krellen, I should probably ask you about this. Actually, no, it's not happening now. Weird. I'm sure I'll see it at some point.
Okay.
There's just a weird visual artifact thing in the sky. I'm wondering if there was a point to it. Oh, also, you may be amused. We've got a nice Troika Games bulletin board, or billboard
Unless
thing.
it's a big red star, then probably not.
They obey.
Yeah, so this is... Yeah, Isaac Abrams runs a jewelry store, major Hollywood financier. You couldn't have made a more Jewish vampire if you tried. Oh, well.
You made good time.
Again,
Make a good
I don't
excuse.
think you have to come speak with Isaac.
Well, this one is actually suitably bizarre that I would like to go speak to Isaac.
Ginger Swan. Swan. Not an animal. A name. Brings back a lot of memories. 70 years ago, wasn't a man in this city that wouldn't have given up his family, career, or anything else for one night with her. That depends. You believe in an afterlife? Ginger Swan's been dead since the 50s. 20 years after, there were still grown men weeping at her grave. I don't know how she's relevant, but I have faith you will figure it out.
Okay, so now we know we are looking for a dead girl. I'm not sure what that tells us, so let's just wander around the city until we completely accidentally stumble upon the solution.
We are going to solve the Black Dahlia murders.
No, we're not.
Would have been cool if we did.
No, Ginger Swan was just a starlet that died early. There was no mysterious circumstances about it.
There could have been. He didn't specifically say there weren't. Oh,
I want to feed
hey.
on somebody.
This is a weird wall. This is a weird gate.
Are you? I don't think you can actually do this.
I wonder what this could mean. Could it be a cemetery? Yes! But I can't go in this way. Oh well. I guess I'm totally stumped.
All right, if you seriously can't, if you seriously can do this as a solution to this quest, then your patch changed this.
What did the patch change?
Prepare to drink.
There's another step. There's a step that you have to do that doesn't involve talking to Isaac. That you are not doing.
I don't know which step you're referring to.
In the vanilla game, if you come into the graveyard and try to go to her grave, like you're trying to do now, you will not find her grave. It will not highlight for you, and you cannot click on it. You have to go back to the computer cafe and use the computer next to the one you used to get the email, which has a celebrity database on it, and look up her obituary, basically, that tells you that she is buried in the graveyard here, and you can find her grave here.
Okay, well,
and then you can come here.
I don't
because
remember having to do that,
dead, that she
but
would be in the graveyard.
But I will. No, I don't have to do that.
Wouldn't it be obvious though that she's in the graveyard, therefore, because she'd be dead, therefore she'd be in the graveyard?
Well,
Although
It's
there
possible
is
that
something
one...
that I can't do in this graveyard. You may
Yeah.
notice that there are no torches on these two drawers, whereas there are on all the other drawers. That definitely isn't significant in the slightest.
It's possible that what the patch did was give you a logical dichotomy here. You could either go talk to Isaac, find out she was a person and dead, or look it up on the computer. Maybe. I don't know. But I do know in the vanilla game you do have to go look it up on the computer, but you do not have to go talk to Isaac.
For the record, that is a drink.
Well, yeah, but it's only one drink. Yeah, I was actually really disappointed that the other thing that I looked for wasn't there the first time I checked for that.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna skip Romero's quest, or are we gonna do it the other way if we do it?
I was going to skip Romero's quest. I hear it's not fun.
It's pretty much impossible if you don't have celerity, unless you do it the bring him a gift way rather than the I'll watch for you way.
So I guess we should skip it then.
Yeah, neither of those are really ways that seem like they would be fun to... Well...
But keep in mind we have an audience to cater to. They can't see all this boring gameplay. I mean,
we'll see.
riveting gameplay. This is riveting gameplay. I want everyone to watch all of this.
Oh, come now. It's perfectly fun to play. And you should still get it next time it's on Steam sale.
If it's cheaper, maybe.
What was it this time?
$14.99.
I've seen it go for $5 before.
$15 is kind of expensive for an 8-year-old game.
Indeed.
Yeah, well, 20. I am paying $20 for this. No, I don't care how good it is. I wasn't gonna pay 15 either.
You know, you will be able to get it cheaper than that at some point.
Yeah, I'll wait.
I didn't doubt you'd find it.
It's the top of my wish
And
list, though.
apologize.
I guarantee
was
you.
overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get this too. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable. I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
What are those things?
Slotska.
Wait, they actually have a name aside from just thing with legs and a head?
Yep.
Okay, so what are those things? Where are they?
They are Shimichi war ghouls.
What are those?
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my
Well,
concern
they're
now,
ghouls
can't
made
you?
for war by the Shimichi.
It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared. I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence. I assume it does. It's
What
awfully
is Shimichi
coincidental
again?
otherwise.
It's one of the clans.
I don't know how
one of the clans of the Sabbat.
can pull those off. There's a problem though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy. Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around.